Happy Monday, friends. It is time for the 3-card weekly reading. If you happen to be watching in archive on YouTube or Facebook, thanks for being here. If you hear something either in the 3-card weekly reading or in the readings that I do for individuals, if you hear something that resonates for you, please take it as a reading for yourself, because that's how these group readings work. If you want me to do an individual reading for the week for you, you need to be watching on my business page in real time, Christiana Gaudet. I am cross-posted on a number of different pages. Hop on over to my business page, Christiana Gaudet. That's where you're able to ask a question in the comments. Let me say hi to a few people who are here. Teresa, Kimberly, Neil, Barrett, Leisha, Cheryl, Lavana, Jessica, Alicia, happy to see you. And some of you, Claire, nice to see you. Christina, glad you're here. Uma Elizabeth, nice to see you. Robin Kiefer, happy you're here. So some of you know the deal. If you would like a card for the week ahead, go ahead and ask. I'll get to absolutely as many people as I can, and I will do it in the order that I see it in. First, we will do the 3 cards for all of us. And before I do that, I want to remind you that tonight is Global Tarot Circle. That is our monthly tarot meetup online. We used to do it here on Facebook. We've moved it over to my YouTube channel because the technology is better over there. So the YouTube channel is named Christiana Gaudet. You can find the link here. You can find it in the Global Tarot Circle Facebook group. You can also find it in the live tarot webinars playlist on Christiana Gaudet on YouTube. That is 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time tonight. We spend an hour together. We read for each other. We do some tarot study together. I hope that you join us. So let's do the 3-card weekly reading for us all, and then I will get to the list. And I thank you all so much for being here. Today I'm working with one of my favorite decks of all time. This is Ciro Marchetti's Legacy of the Divine Tarot, published by Llewellyn. What a beautiful deck. This is the mass market version. I think he probably did an independent version as well. I don't have that one. All right. So what 3 cards will speak of the energy this week available to all of us? Christine, we're meeting tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on my YouTube channel. It is the original Facebook Global Tarot Circle, but it's happening on YouTube because I've moved it all over to YouTube. The only thing I'm still doing here on Facebook are these lives, in fact. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, thank you so much, Diana. I appreciate that. Okay, first card for all of us for the week, the King of Swords. This tells us to seek the truth and to be exemplars in speaking the truth and doing the right thing. Do not fall prey to BS, other people's or your own. Next card, the 7 of Cups. Now it's interesting as we put these 2 cards together, because the 7 of Cups can talk about a lot of imagination and what's real and what's not real. And we look at these 2 cards together and we think about conspiracy theories. We think about fake news. We think about just all the ridiculousness that flies around in our own minds, on social media, everywhere. How do we know what is really true? How can we figure it out? These are the questions, and this is what is really important this week. Whether it's about our own lives, about gossip in our own lives, whether it's about what we see about what's going on in our community or our nation or the world. It's all about this. And so, with the 7 of Cups, what we see here is the need to not get caught up in your own or someone else's dark imaginings, but be willing to imagine good things. Be willing to imagine wonderful things for yourself and recognize your own ability to create what you want, to manifest what you want. Thank you, Diana, and whoever else is on taking care of this list and getting rid of undesirable elements. It's interesting that as we talk about undesirable elements on social media, in real time, it appears here. And so thank you to all of you who are reporting and blocking. I really, really appreciate that. It makes our time together so much better. So, do the right thing. Listen to truth and truth only, and do not let truth be filtered through your own internal BS. You know, this is all about figuring out what is truth and what is not. Now, it is interesting that our third card is the Two of Wands. And when we put the Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups together, what I see here is both of these are cards of manifestation. Both of these cards ask you, what do you want to manifest in your life? You have that power. And so this week, think about the power that you have to manifest what you want and what you need, but always filter it through this King of Swords. What is true, what is right, what is correct, what is possible. So use energy this week to make good choices and to manifest and to move your own future forward. Recognize your power there and recognize your responsibility to do the right thing and to stand in a place of truth. As Kimberly just did, Barrett said law of attraction comes to mind. 100%, but recognize that even with LOA, there is a place where that goes off into the ether of BS. Like any belief system has its truth and then has the way it just turns into crazy BS that hurts people. Law of attraction is the same way. And so whatever your belief system is, you are asked this week to find the truth within it. Stay within the truth. Do not wander off into the places that hurt people. What do I mean by that? Well, how does the law of attraction hurt people? Oh, you have cancer. Well, I don't need to have compassion for you because obviously you manifested that for yourself, right? Or you must not be very powerful if you cannot manifest your cure, right? I feel like there is a place LOA goes that takes away the responsibility for compassion. And I really believe that that is first and foremost on this planet, our responsibility to be compassionate one for another. All right, let's do our individual readings for today. Let's see what we got going on here. As I said, I'm going to do these in the order that they present to me. And that starts with Leisha. What do we see for your week? The Three of Wands. Barrett says, whoa, do people do that? Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Same thing with prosperity gospel in the Christian church. If you're not healthy and wealthy, then God has not blessed you. And if you have not earned God's blessing, there's something wrong with you. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, Leisha. Three of Wands. This is a great week for you to be successful, Leisha. A great week for you to manifest your success. And remember, as a group, we got the Two of Wands. This is the Three of Wands for you. Success is at your hand. I think you can have a very good week. Okay. Teresa Inuzzi, so nice to see you. Queen of Cups reversed. I think you've been going through some stuff where you've been feeling a little sad or where your emotions might be very raw and vulnerable. Be aware of that this week, Teresa, and do everything you can to nurture yourself, to avoid situations that would be vexing, if you can avoid them, and really take care of you this week. Take care of your well-being. Surround yourself with things that make you feel happy. Okay, Alicia Cassie, happy to see you. Offer letter waiting time. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey T, nice to see you here. Yeah, I'm going to try to get to everyone today. So if you're patient with me, I will have a card for you. All right, Alicia. Alicia, judgment reversed. It may take a while for the letter to get to you. I'm having a hard time predicting whether you get the job or not. I think it could go either way. Keep your fingers crossed and recognize it may take longer to hear than you're anticipating. So good luck. Keep me posted on that one. Neil Quatrano, so nice to see you. Hey, you got the Two of Wands. Remember, this was one of our cards for the week for all of us. And so again, you know, prayer is important. Manifestation is important. Be clear about what you want to bring into your life. Do not give in to dark imaginings. Be clear about what you want to bring in and do what you need to do to bring it in, both spiritually and in terms of your mundane efforts. You can't have one without the other. Okay. Hey, Marcy Rose, nice to see you. Claire, glad to see you. Louisa, good to see you. Donna Cedar, happy to see you. What do we see for your week ahead? Justice. So I feel like this week you want to really pay attention to how you are working in life to be fair to others and to help others who have not had a fair shake. But recognize that you need to be treated fairly as well. And if there are people or situations in your life where you are not being treated fairly, you need to find a way to find that balance. You need to be fair to yourself. And that's going to be very, very important this week. Okay, Christine, nice to see you. What do we see as a card for the week for you? The High Priestess reversed. So there's a couple of things there. I feel like you might be really hard on yourself. You might not be believing in yourself the way that you should. You might be feeling guilty for things that are not your fault. You might be feeling out of balance. Remember to find your center, to find your grounding, to meditate, to look within, and be careful. Like in the opening spread for all of us, there was a warning against gossip. This is also a warning against gossip. Do not participate in gossip. And if you find other people doing that, stay away. Okay, Robin Kiefer, what do we see for your week? Robin Kiefer, the Ace of Cups reversed. So you are such a loving person and you have such a big heart. But there may be a situation in your life right now where there are people around you who are not so big-hearted, who do not treat you with the sort of love or respect that they should. And do not be unloving toward those people, but neither let them get next to you. Protect yourself the way that you need to. Protect your heart and recognize that you are blessed with a heart that is expansive, that is spiritual, that is loving. And I went to a Christian high school when I was growing up. And I had a teacher, when there was someone she didn't like, she would say, I love him in Jesus, but that's it. And I feel like there's a lesson there for you, however you see it spiritually, that there are people you can love in spirit, but not personally. And this week may really be a test of that. Okay, Cheryl Watson, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. The Knight of Coins reversed. Things may slow down around you this week. Things that you wanted to have move forward may not move forward as quickly. Try not to be frustrated with that. Try to use the time appropriately. You also want to be careful about money this week. There may be a slowdown in money coming in. So try not to be frustrated. Things will all catch up in the long run. But this week, be careful with your time, be careful with your energy, be careful with your money. And if the pace slows down, try to enjoy that without being impatient. Okay, Elizabeth. So I know Rich had a vacation. Is the vacation over? Did he go back to work? Let's take a look. Okay, I see work. I think he's probably going back to work. And I see him doing well at work. I see him learning. He's okay. He's fine. But this seems to be like work, 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 work. So back to work we go. But work will go okay for him this week. Okay, Claire Carter. And Cassia and Richard Murphy. Louise, Richard, nice to see you all. Claire Carter, a card for you. The Four of Swords reversed. This week you are going to be busy. I don't know exactly what you're going to be doing, but you're going to be busy, and that's okay. Do what you got to do. Make sure you take good care of yourself so you can handle whatever it is, but allow yourself to get things moving and get busy this week. I think it will serve you. Jessica Rivera. And Missy, I saw that you wondered if I'd missed you. I haven't seen you in yet, but I will get to you. Okay, Jessica Rivera, you're the second one to get the Queen of Cups reversed. So there may be some things in your life right now that are making you a little sad. This week, try to nurture your heart. Try to nurture yourself. Find the things that make you happy. If there are things you have to process or work through, by all means, do that. But, be nice to yourself this week. Okay. Uma Elizabeth, nice to see you. The Seven of Swords reversed. I feel like you are really working on being in your own integrity, being in your own safety, doing what you have to do for your family to nurture and teach integrity and safety. And, going back to what our opening reading was, figuring out what is truth and what is BS. And I think you're doing a very good job of that. And there'll be a lot of that this week. Okay, Marcy Rose. The Three of Swords reversed. This is one of those cards you'd much rather see reversed. So this week we see a real opportunity for healing. It may be information that you get that helps give you some closure or some healing. It may be time that you take simply to heal your heart. Barrett Ernie, so nice to see you. The Star reversed. There's a lot here about figuring out what is going to help you feel satisfied. Where are you not feeling satisfied in your life, and what can you do to bring yourself to that place of satisfaction? And you'll be working on that this week. Lavana, nice to see you. Lavana. Judgment reversed. There's something here you got to put closure to. It may be a behavior. It may be something that hurt you in the past. It may be a relationship. This week, think about what is no longer serving you and what you need to put closure to. That will help you move forward. Okay, Teresa DeBonis, what we do here on Monday is a card for the week forward, and I'm happy to do that here for you right now. Second one to get this, we have the Four of Swords reversed. What we see here this week is a lot of busyness. And honestly, for you, I feel like what you might need to do is find time to center, to ground, to meditate. Be careful. There are ways in which I think you are recovering, whether that is physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. Allow yourself the time for that recovery. Claire Wetzler, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. The Five of Swords reversed. This week, my friend, pick and choose your battles carefully. You will do much better Claire, with diplomacy. Be careful where you draw the line in the sand. This week, you may feel like rising to battle, but be careful about that. That may not serve you. Okay, Diana, a card for you. Diana, 8 of Cups. This is so good for you. This suggests that you really are healing, that you really are moving forward. You have been through the 7 circles of hell recently. And I feel like this is really showing us that you are moving forward. Do not bring with you. There's so much hurt there, and you're going to have to process that hurt. Process it. Don't bring it with you. Okay, Louisa Martins, a card for the week. The 7 of Wands. This week, Louisa, you have to stand up for what you believe in. You have to do what is right for you, even if you feel like you don't have a lot of support around you. Do it anyway. You'll be fine and you're strong. Okay, Lyle, so nice to see you. The 4 of Coins reversed. This is about generosity. You might find yourself this week being the recipient of someone's generosity. You might find yourself able to offer generosity to someone or both. Either way, this is a great week where there can be some nice sharing of energy and resources, and that will feel good. Josh Wilner, so nice to see you. What do we see for the week for you? The 3 of Pentacles reversed. It may be a tough work week. Be extra special careful. Dot your I's, cross your T's, double check, 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 check. Be careful. There may be some pitfalls and snares this week. So be careful about that. Puck Smith, nice to see you. A card for you for the week. Okay, the Hermit reversed. I feel like this week you are going to be able to spend some time either online or in person connecting with people that you care about, and that's very necessary. It's overdue. It's going to feel good to do it, so make that a priority this week. Okay, Cassia Neal, nice to see you here. Glad you're here. What do we see for your week? The Ace of Swords reversed. Be careful. Be careful. Our 3-card weekly reading for everyone was really like, be careful about finding the truth and staying in the truth, especially true for you. There may be some people around you who are not telling the truth either to you or about you. There may be some people around you who are not doing the right thing. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but be extra special careful this week. You may know the expression CYA. It stands for cover your ass. Do it this week especially. Okay. Julie Barrett, my friend, nice to see you. A card for you for the week. The Fool. Enjoy your inner child. Try to be playful. Don't take COVID risks, but maybe take creative risks. Try to look toward the future in a positive way. Recognize that life is a journey that can always offer us wonderful things. And you have been working towards some new beginnings, and these things are going to start to manifest for you in a positive way. It feels good. Okay, Veronica Nicole, your week. Ouch, 10 of Swords. So be careful this week. You may have some difficult situations. You may have some difficult people around you. You may have some difficult thoughts in your own head. Be willing to let go of what you need to let go of. Be willing to acknowledge what isn't working and recognize there may be some heavy energy here this week, but you can do a lot to manage that. And once it's done, and you'll be fine. Okay, Kimberly Essex. Kimberly Essex, 6 of Wands. For you, we see victory this week. Maybe something you've been working on for a while comes to a good conclusion. Maybe you get some good recognition this week. One way or the other, you are winning. Hallelujah. Okay, very good. Okay, I just got to roll through here and get to the next question. Hang on one second here. And I appreciate all of you for being here. Shelley Shiner, nice to see you here. Four of Cups reversed. I feel like, Shelley, as part of your healing, you are learning to appreciate what is. Even if everything that is not the way you wish it would be, you can find the good things and appreciate the good things. And I feel like this week you're going to have some real opportunity to do that, and that will really serve you. So this week, look for the positive. Kim Essex, it was the Six of Wands. Okay, very good. Here we go, Missy Lynn Maney. You got a new last name, but I know who you are. Okay. Two of Swords. This is a card of finding your peace. It's a card of finding your way forward. And it may be a card of some decision making. You know, now that you've gotten through the wedding, now we're sort of in, okay, what next? And we're still dealing with COVID and with kids and with what's going on and all of that. Find your peace where you need to. Recognize that there's some unanswered questions in life right now for all of us. Make the decisions that you can, the decisions that serve you and your family best. And beyond that, just be at peace. Okay. Lori Hahn, nice to see you. Knight of Cups reversed. So there may be a way this week you're not feeling the love. There also may be a situation where you're trying to be good and loving to someone and they're not handling it well. They're not receiving it well. Don't take that personally. I think in general, the message this week, Lori, is don't take stuff personal and don't let people piss in your Cheerios. That's what I have to say. Okay, Betty Flesher, nice to see you. You're the second one to get this. Eight of Cups. This is one of my favorite cards. And for you this week, I see you really moving forward. There are ways in which your emotions have gotten in the way of doing what you want to do and know you need to do. And this week, I think you start to find a way to get a handle on that and move forward. How beautiful is that? Hey, Tanya. Tanya Maroof Rupert, nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. The world reversed. So your world is really upside down. If I remember correctly, you've had babies recently. So of course your world is upside down and the whole world is upside down and everything's kind of crazy, right? So find your peace anyway. Do what you can. Recognize that whatever it is you're trying to accomplish and trying to do, you're not going to do it in an hour, a day, a week, or probably even a year, but you're doing a good job, and just try to be at peace with that. Hey, Donna DeStefano, haven't seen you in a long time. Nice to see you. Okay, T. McConnell, happy to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Judgment reversed. You're the second one to get this here today. And for you, I think it's looking at putting closure to some things internally. Things that have plagued you or bothered you or upset you over time, thoughts or behaviors that hold you back. You've been doing a lot of good work moving yourself forward, and there are still some sort of residual things. You know, if we think about the committee in our heads, you know, your committee in your head that tells you what to do, there are some committee members that need to sit down and shut up. And this week, I think you're going to do a good job getting them to do that. Okay, Lisa McCord, so nice to see you. Lisa McCord, Nine of Cups reversed. As we start this week, I think we can see there are some things going on, either personally or professionally, that are not the way you would wish they would be. And I am so sorry for that. We have to acknowledge that, but find the things that are good. Hold sorrow and disappointment if that's what's going on. You know, you got to do what you got to do here. But don't live there. Live in the hope and the promise of the good things that you deserve, and try to bring that energy in this week as well. Betsy Young, so nice to see you. We miss you here in Florida. Okay, let's see. Looking for people I have not gotten to yet. And thank you all for your feedback. I do read it. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but I do see it and I do appreciate it. Okay, Vicki Brown, nice to see you. What do we see for your week ahead? You're the second one to get this, the Fool. Don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to have some fun and honor your inner child. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith this week. There may be some good things coming that will really move you forward. Pamela Thies, nice to see you. The Five of Wands reversed. So this is an interesting one. If there is conflict in your life right now, you want to think carefully about how you want to handle it. Should you rise to the occasion? Should you walk away? Should you try to make peace? I think that is really the big question here is, where is your conflict? Is it in your heart? Is it with other people? Identify where your conflict is and how you want to deal with it. Okay. Very good. Lisa Bruno Mazzone, nice to see you. Hope you are well. You're the second, maybe the third one to get this. The Knight of Cups reversed. And I've got a very specific meaning for this for you, Lisa. Do not throw your pearls before swine. What does that mean? With very good intention, you may try to be helpful or enlightening to others who don't want to hear it and who don't appreciate it. Don't waste your energy. Be very careful about that this week. Okay, Renee Loke. A card for you. The Seven of Swords reversed. You are the second one to get this card here today. And it's really for you about going forward this week, doing the right thing, doing the honest thing, and helping other people to do the same. That was our overall message for the week, and it is echoed in your reading as well. Okay, very good. Deirdre Martin. Four of Coins reversed. You're the second one to get this. It's about generosity, helping others and allowing others to help you. But for you, there is also an extra special lesson here about boundaries, to make sure this week that you have good boundaries with others. Don't let people get away with too much. Okay, Sugar Rivera, how are you? The Nine of Wands reversed. This may be a very overwhelming week. You may not be feeling your best one way or the other. Make sure you take time for your own well-being and your own healing this week. Okay, Tracy LaShawn, nice to see you. Five of Coins reversed, new opportunities. Wherever in your life you need opportunities, look for them this week and they will be there. Okay, Joanna Ash, so nice to see you. The King of Cups. This week, be an exemplar of love. Give love and share love with the people around you in whatever way is appropriate, and recognize yourself just how loved you are. Okay, very good. Varnica, nice to see you here. Ace of Swords reversed. You're the second one to get this. Be very careful this week about people not telling you the truth. Definitely think carefully and look for truth. Okay. Let's see. Donna DiStefano, nice to see you. The Sun reversed. I think you are doing your best, my friend, to stay positive, but there are a lot of difficulties around you, and we acknowledge that. But do recognize that you yourself are a bright light for the people around you. You bring joy to others. Try to find some joy in that. Okay, Siobhan Simon. Temperance reversed. Try to be patient this week. Things may not be going exactly the way you would like them to, and that's hard. Try to keep your balance and try to stay patient. It will get better over time. Okay. Joe Mondo, nice to see you. Ace of Pentacles, if you're looking for a new job, new money, new health, something good like that, you're going to get some good news this week, and I think you could really use it. Remember to stay grounded and remember to look for those good things. But I see some good, practical, solid opportunity coming for you this week. Karen Reinhardt. Page of Wands reversed. Karen, you need to honor your creativity and your spirituality. And I know that both of those things are true for you. You are creative, you are spiritual. You need to honor those things more. And it might be time to take a class. It might be time to learn something new that will help you do that. Okay, Lisa Rush. Okay, what we do on Mondays is a card for the week in general. And so here is your card for the week. The High Priestess reversed. And that's funny, given the question you had. I don't know if you were looking at doing that this week, but I have to say, be very, very careful and do not let other people make you the fall guy. Be very careful and do not make other people do not let other people have inappropriate expectations for you. Whatever you choose to do this week or going forward, if you're going to make a commitment to help someone, be very, very clear about what your boundaries are. Okay, Kathy Lombard, nice to see you. Two of Swords. So this week, you really need to work on finding your peace and finding your balance. You have some decisions you're going to need to be making in your life. Maybe you'll find those answers right now, maybe you won't. But in the meanwhile, it's a good week for yoga. It's a good week just for finding your balance and for looking within and being at peace with yourself. That's what's important. Okay, from my perspective, I've gotten to the end of my list. If I missed you, or if you were here and wanted a card, didn't ask for one, or I didn't see it, speak now or forever hold your peace. So, I want to remind you that tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, it's Global Tarot Circle over on YouTube. Go to YouTube, go to my channel, Christiana Gaudet. Subscribe. Look for the live feed, or go to the live tarot webinars playlist and find it, and join us for an hour of tarot fun. Love to see you. It's free and it's fun. I also want to let you know, I believe that tarot classes for the month are posted, so take a look at that. I am available for readings today and going forward this week, so please do reach out. And remember to go to my website and subscribe to my weekly newsletter, Tarot Topics. My website, tarotbychristiana.com. Okay, let's see. One more question. Deb Hare, nice to see you. So what we do on Mondays is a card for the week going forward. You're probably not going to get married this week, but let's see what we see for you for the week. The Tower reversed. You know, your whole life has changed, and you are in the process of rebuilding. And I feel like this week, you are really going to be doing some of that work of rebuilding, of looking toward the future and finding hope in your future. And that is a great thing indeed. Okay, very good. Private message me if you'd like to make an appointment for a reading. And remember that for the next 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, you can catch me live on the StarCast page. I'm sorry, StarCon. STAARCON. StarCon is the conference, the Facebook page and the Facebook group, and the website, starcon.com. StarCast is the podcast, and we do have a new episode out. While you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to StarCast, STAARCAST, and you can also get that wherever you get your podcasts. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. I will look forward to seeing you soon.